So I wanted to talk today a little bit about how I started the birth center. So in 2018, I was working for another midwife and it wasn't that great. She was really hard to work for. So I also was really passionate about seeing how I could help do my part to change the infant mortality in Cincinnati. And so I started writing about birth centers, and I was working with a SCORE mentor to work on my business plan. I started working with my realtor, who I love, and looking for spaces. And all of these spaces came up that were like a meat processing plant and a dive bars, and nothing fit. We looked at a couple houses, and I knew that if I found a house in the right location, I could get a zoning change and open it up to be a birth center. So my realtor sent me this house, the 841 Lincoln Ave, and I looked at it, and instantly I just knew it was the spot. It just had a great energy. I put the offer in. At my max was, I think, 180. I put it in and got it for like right about that. And that next Tuesday, my boss fired me. And so I called my brother up and I was like, hey, I found this amazing place. I think it would be perfect for a birth center. It's this big house, a really great price. And so he co-signed, and that's how I got the birth center. And so I spent 2019, I had 19 births that year. I had 2 clients when I bought the house. I spent the whole year renovating as much as I could, ripped out the carpet, painting, all of that. And at the end of 2019, I had like $20,000 on a credit card, spent all of that, spent all of my money, all my savings, and kind of like hit the bottom, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to start making some money. So I finally, like in January, started a little bit making money. And then one day I was like, I had nothing. A client walks in and she pays me up front. She paid me like $4,500, whatever I was charging at the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank God, like I've got this money. That same day, it was in January, my heater broke. So I had to get a new furnace. And the furnace cost like almost to the exact, it was like, the furnace was like $4,400 and she paid me like $4,600 or whatever. It was almost the exact price. Valentine's Day, my brother came and visited. We went out to eat and we were talking about this weird phenomenon, this COVID thing. And I had a client that had just contacted me that had come over from China, like basically grabbed a bag and left. And a couple weeks later, COVID hit and my business increased by like 300%. I paid off that credit card in just a few weeks, and I guess it's history from there.